One of the biggest issues that many early childhood learning centers faces is access to technology, to ICT resources. And that is a big issue. There's a lot of community-based centers around that rely heavily on the goodwill of the community. And there's those that are, better off, well-funded, and so on. So they might have new technology, the latest. But here's the thing: you don't need to be, you don't need to have the latest and greatest ICT devices that are around there. It's not necessary, especially when it comes to early childhood. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you can get around this major issue of getting access to ICT resources. Okay, you can't afford it. All right, so let's get to it. First of all, when it comes to technology use in early childhood, it goes beyond, just you don't need to have the latest and greatest, as I said earlier. And you don't need to have working technology either. So one way that you can get around this problem, if you're a community-based program, or whoever you may be, but just say you're a community-based center, why not put out a notice to your parents, to the community around you, and say, and ask for any old devices. The rate of technology development is so big these days that many of us have technology sitting around. So there could be old mobile phones, there could be old laptops, old computers, you name it. It could be just laying around, and it doesn't need to be working. It does not need to be working. Get parents and people from the community to bring in defunct technology. It doesn't work. They don't need to be working in early childhood. So that's one way you can get over that as well, just by asking the community, involving the parents in bringing in the old defunct, technology that's just laying around, not used, working or non-working, doesn't matter. It's a great resource that's available if you go looking for it. Another thing too is that technology does not have to be just that as well. There's a lot of toy technology devices that are around as well, and they are very useful in the early childhood center. And in fact, they are fantastic items for role play. And role play with ICT devices is one of the best ways that you can actually help encourage the independent use of ICT. So, who cares if you don't have the money for it? Money is tight, these days. We all know that, especially if you're community-based. Put out a call to your community, to your parents, asking for defunct, working and non-working, technology devices that is lying around. As I said, people go through mobile phones very fast. People go through laptops very fast. They might have some old computers, even an old computer screen. anything like that. So, do that together with, even syncing, ICT toys, which are great for role play. Do that, and you'll be able to jump that hurdle of not being able to integrate ICT into your learning environment.